We are the wise children, doing what we do, hanging with the crew. Wise children. Come on, the beat now. Obey Yah, crown descendants, shout out. Yah's wise children with the wisdom, obeying Yah's Torah, that's our system. Being the light that we're called to be, our strong faith, hot to part all the seas. Rising in greatness is our potential. Yah's walking, that's what's very evidential. Children, obey your parents that you may live long, cause that's one of the commandments that makes us strong. We are the wise children, doing what we do, hanging with the crew. 3 John 1 and 4. I have no greater joy than this, to hear of my children walking in the truth. Hallelujah.
Shalom, Mishpachah. In this series, we will explore the impact of movies and video games on our lives, particularly how Hasatan can gain access to our hearts and minds through these mediums. Our eyes, which we often refer to as our eye gates, play a crucial role in processing what we watch and play. It is important to recognize that what we see can significantly influence our thoughts, actions, and ultimately our relationship with Yahuwah. Together, we will learn how Hasatan attempts to sneak his influence into our lives through entertainment. It is important for us to understand this so that we can make wise choices and guard our hearts and minds. While Yahuwah loves us and wants us to enjoy entertainment, He also desires for us to be discerning about what we allow into our minds. Through this series, we will learn how to draw closer to Yahuwah and make better decisions regarding the content we watch and engage with. The first lesson is primarily intended for my Akotis, but don't worry, Ox, I have new episodes coming up for you soon. Today, we will explore the subtle ways seemingly innocent movies can serve as gateways for Hasatan's influence. Alright, let's get started. May Yahuwah guide us and grant us wisdom as we navigate this important topic. Classic Snow White. Snow White, the first Disney princess, appeared in the 1937 animated film Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. You may know the story, but I'll give a quick recap. Snow White is a princess living with her evil stepmother, the queen, who is jealous of her beauty. The queen orders a huntsman to kill Snow White, but he spares her and tells her to run away. Snow White finds refuge in a cottage in the woods, where the seven dwarfs welcome her. The queen, using a magic mirror, discovers Snow White is still alive and disguises herself as an old woman to give Snow White a poisoned apple. Snow White falls into a deep sleep, cursed by the poisoned apple, and is placed in a glass coffin by the dwarfs. A prince who has fallen in love with Snow White finds her and breaks the curse, leading them to live happily ever after. From the start, the queen is portrayed as evil, driven by jealousy of Snow White's beauty. This aligns with James 3:16. For where jealousy and selfish ambition exists, there will be disorder in every evil practice. But the queen's character goes further, involving witchcraft, sorcery, and shapeshifting, all practices that Yahuwah detests. Research on the queen's mirror reveals that mirror gazing, a form of divination, involves gazing into a reflective surface to receive messages, insights, or visions. This is similar to how the queen constantly asks the mirror,
"Thou know, my queen."
Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?
Such practices are used to communicate with spirits or access information about the past, present, or future. This echoes Deuteronomy 18:10-12. Let no one be found among you who sacrifices their son or daughter in the fire, who practices divination or sorcery, she definitely did this, interprets omens, engages in witchcraft or casts spells, or who is a medium or spiritist, or who consults the dead. This part describes her well. Anyone who does these things is detestable to Yahuwah, Because of the same detestable practices, Yahuwah will drive out those nations before you. If we know these things are detestable to Yahuwah, even if we aren't practicing them ourselves, do you think Yahuwah would be pleased if we watched them and praised them for being a good movie? No. So let's be careful with Snow White. Well, Mishpakat, this is the end of episode 1. I hope you learned something new today. Remember, Hasatan is always looking for a way to slip any kind of evil in. Guard your eye gates. And until next time, Shalom!